Welcome back to the JM Baseball channel for another episode of RefGuess. This one is brought to you by Big League Chew, and Last Place is here to let you know we got a fun one coming. Yankees, Red Sox, the best rivalry in all of baseball. That's the theme of today's episodes. Some of the coolest names in the rivalry, might I say. Let's jump into round one.
Third baseman, first baseman type, longtime Red Sox, couple World Series.
It looks like I began an illustrious career with the Boston Red Sox. Wow. He won a Gold Glove?
Oh, fun guy. Yeah, one of the kookiest batting stances, ever.
We have a first baseman who was good on the Red Sox for a long time.
04 to 13, third base, first base. 29 homers in 2008. Boston's first baseman in 2008 was pretty good.
A stint with Chicago. Looks like started the year and then got hurt and never heard from again in 2013. A rather famous opening day lineup.
Third in the MVP? The Greek god of walks. Kind of offensive to Nick Markakis, but I mean, that wasn't his game.
This guy started with Boston, ended with the Yankees. His name's Kevin Youkilis.
Good for him. Built a hell of a career out of it. Kevin Youkilis.
2011 third baseman. Oh, this dude was part of a triple play on the Yankees that everyone on the team got involved. And for whatever reason, he had a crazy career, famous batting stance. And the one thing that I think of when I think of Kevin Youkilis is a triple play that he was involved in.
Why is this can't be? Is this Kevin Youkilis?
I wish it was Zoilo Almonte. I think he gets in this year because of this injury, but this is Kevin Youkilis.
I really thought this guy was going to field the pinstripes, make Boston mad, and boy, did he not. This is the Yuka, Kevin Youkilis.
Do you really thought that would work? I feel like everyone in the room knew that wouldn't work.
Well, Jolly, this is coming out of Yankees are still good times. Yankees used to tap into people and be like, oh, wow, they played with the Yankees and they found the porch for 2 weeks.
Why do I feel like he struck out less than this? Finish! Quick pause in today's action to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Big League Chew. Big League Chew is teaming up with the We Got Ice fellas. They're partnered to send one lucky winner to the Little League World Series. All you have to do is go to jomboymedia.com/BLC. Purchase any Big League Chew pack of gum, and you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win the grand prize featuring a trip to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. Every pack purchase is an entry, so more Big League Chew for your purchase, the more chances for you to win. Full terms and conditions are on the website. Just go ahead and hit that link down below, jomboymedia.com/BLC. Let's get into medium mode. Medium. How I like my coffee.
A spicy medium.
You think you have a spicy medium?
I think you got it, but yeah, I think it's a little spicy.
(2014-15) Yankee, corner outfield. We're starting in Arizona. It's the bulk of his playing time. I tell you, I don't love the vibe of this.
Center fielder, a lot of time with Arizona. Winds down with the Red Sox, contributes a little bit. Contributed with the Yanks. All-star in Arizona. So we got some real stolen bases. Man, 27, 28.
Arizona Diamondbacks, then to Oakland, and then to the Mets, and then to the Yankees in 2014. He was a left fielder and right fielder and DH. Is this Contra Breakfast? I don't think it is. It could be, but he didn't come from the Mets.
Who's Country Breakfast? Is that Evan Gattis?
No, Billy Butler.
Oh, Billy Butler.
We got a center fielder. Okay, my first thought was Eric Burns when I saw D-backs center fielder A's, but no.
2006 to 2018, Arizona Diamondback, who was on the Yankees and the Red Sox 14, 15, 16, 17, center field, right field.
Few names circling around my head, none of them good. I've been able to rule out Kelly Johnson. I've been able to rule out Stephen Drew. And those are, in this era, when you're thinking of Yankees, Red Sox, kind of the biggest ones you get.
I've got a guess. Don't know. I don't think his career was this long. I do have this player getting banged up later in their career. Let's double check some things. My current guest does some media. I don't actually have him as a Yankee, so maybe I need to just reset everything.
Oh, D-back center fielder forever. then went to Oakland. From the Yankees, he went to Boston. So they traded for him, and then he stuck around. He was a left fielder, right fielder. He played 140 games in 2015. So 2015 was, they called up everyone at the end. It was, Chase Headley was there, Ref Snyder, Bird got called up, Teixeira was there. I think this is going to bother me a big time if I don't get it.
Oh, this is maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Yeah, this has to be him. This guy was one of CeCe's, good friends, super tight with him.
Underrated stolen base guy for a little bit there. Went to Oakland for a year. Who just goes to Oakland at 29? Why do I feel like this is Eric Burns? It's like the only Diamondbacks athletic I can think of. 2010, 793 OPS with 27 homers. Who was good in center field for the Diamondbacks in 2010?
I'm trying to figure out if the timeline is exactly right, but Yankees outfielder, then goes to the Red Sox for a couple years, CC era. One-time All-Star, I don't think I would have had. Mostly center field in his career, transitions to the corners later, typical.
From 2013 to 2017, there's a bit of a weird Yankee funk going on. The first name that came to my mind, one of my favorite defensive outfielders to watch, and I'd like to think I'd have more memories of him as a Yankee. MLB Network also hosts Eric Burns. Because Arizona and Oakland, although he might have been Oakland, Arizona. That's throwing me off a little bit right now. Those 2013 Oakland A's, Jerry Blevins loves that team. My God. It's a spicy medium. I like that from you, Joe.
Then he went to Boston after that, where he played all the positions, but not a lot of games. He was a utility guy. And then signed with the Mets and traded to the Yankees. Signed a 2-year deal with the Mets, and then they traded him to the Yankees halfway through in 2014. They traded for Hicks, but this obviously isn't Hicks. Around that time. Who else did they pick up? 32 home runs in 2007? Oakland to Mets, I just keep thinking of Lowry.
Shared a name with another former baseball player. He's also an executive who won a World Series last year.
Played left for Boston in 16, 17. He could have attempted to play baseball for the Mets when he was there. That would have been nice. Could have probably been helpful. He was good for the Yankees, too. In 14, 15. So they're all going to get it. And I'm just sitting here. Everyone else is going to get this one.
Wouldn't have had Mets to Yankees. I think this is a really good friend of CC Sabathia's. And I think 2 years in Boston at the end, the Angels year rings a bell. He's kind of still just around doing stuff now. He's on the Apple broadcast if it's the man I'm thinking of. Shares a name with a GM if it's the name I'm thinking of.
Yankee Red Sox year after year. Man, I played in a lot of games. More games than at bats, which makes me think I was still playing decent defense in the outfield. These are the Brett Gardner years. I need to think more speed. We're stealing some serious bags in 2007.
I'm thinking of a basic white guy. I don't know if that's right, like a Xavier Nady-esque guy, like a J.D. Drew-esque, but I don't know. I don't think that's right. I'm going to be so pissed if I don't get this. And it's looking like I'm not going to get it. I might punch myself in the face once I find out who it is.
You want to know the name?
Yeah.
32 homers in 07. This one's not popping out to me. Is it Burns?
Diamondback center fielder for a long time. Immediately I go to Chris Young, and I think it is Chris Young. Yeah, he played on Oakland. He was a Met. He was a Yankee. He was a Red Sox. He was a Yankee. Yeah, Chris Young.
This gentleman is Chris Young.
I think this is Chris Young.
Oh. I know who this is. This is Chris Young.
That was funny. You said, media guy, MLB Network.
Right.
I was like, oh, cool, he's got
Yeah.
it. And then you said Eric Burns. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I knew it wasn't Burns.
This was Chris Young.
Whatever.
It's the worst kind of reaction.
I can't believe he got them 140 games.
He was pretty good. It's weird because, you got the West Coast guy immediately, but you're an East Coast guy.
Right. As a lifelong Yankees fan,
Yeah.
it's surprising that I knew the Diamondbacks so well.
I had to look at it for a little while, but I found him.
Chris Young.
Oh, it's Chris Young.
Young.
Dang.
I have solid memories of this guy as a Yankee. He didn't hang around for too long, but he hit one homer off Alex Cobb that I remember very distinctly. I think he had a no-hitter and he tied it or took the lead or something. He was cool. I liked him.
This is going to be hard.
Tanyan Sturts.
No. Who?
You're not a
real?
Tanyan Sturts guy?
Tanyan?
Whoa, this is the... I'm looking at a spreadsheet here.
Man, this is a full page. I'm getting so hard. Couple Red Sox stints. A separate Yankee stint? No way. A little older. 2001 All-Star. Bullpen Dynasty Yankee.
Oh, these pitchers, though. You know, that's where I get got sometimes. Wow. Closing games for early Atlanta Braves. Kind of getting rocked. Like that for him.
Okay, reliever. A lot of Yanks years. Damn, this guy stuck around for a long time. Never really a closer, at least after, went 1 year with Atlanta where he was actually a closer. Otherwise, this guy is a bit of a mess. Came back to the Yankees. We don't want to talk about how that went. Wasn't good.
Oh boy, that is so many teams and years. Oh, it's a pitcher, and is it a reliever? It's a reliever. Dude, I don't know. Golly.
I have a name that I think is definitely the leading candidate for a guess. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, this Yankees-Mets timeline does sound right. I wouldn't have had him as a Red Sox guy, but I guess it's not very many games as a Red Sox, no full seasons as a Red Sox. Guy in my head's a lefty reliever.
I mean, we're in the Yankee bullpen for a while, and then we go to the Mets. I'm pretty sure I know who this is.
Yeah, quick, like that.
Yeah.
I like how this guy got Rookie of the Year eligibility in his 3rd year on his baseball reference page. Who were Yankees relievers on those like 98, 99 teams? Graham Lloyd. I'm trying to think of just names that I feel like my uncles have told me over the years. Who was like the Damaso Marte of those teams?
01 All-Star. Wow, he pitched a lot. I don't even know that I've ever heard of this guy, to be honest. I certainly don't remember watching him pitch in 2007 at 40 years old. Really good season in 01. All right, was he on any World Series teams? Let's see. He was on those Yankees years. Okay, the 98 to 2000. So he pitched against my Padres in the World Series 2 years before I was born.
The name Mike Hampton is in my head.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if that's the right guy. Because now I'm in my head thinking Mike Hampton might be just a different dude. Oh. Now I'm thinking of a guy who's not a white lefty at all. I'm thinking of a Hispanic righty. And that has me more terrified. Now Ramiro Mendoza's in my head. And the timeline I think makes more sense, but I don't have him having Met years. I'm currently more on Mendoza than Hampton. Those are just names that are always around my head. But I think there's a chance it's some other guy.
Wow, those strikeout numbers are a little higher than I thought. But that's only 1 year. What the hell is that? In 2001, he strikes out 78 people in 80.1 innings. Almost a strikeout per inning, which back in the day, that's good. The next year, 2002, 78 innings, 44 Ks.
Damn, this guy pitched for a long time. Holy crap, 22 to 40. Good for him.
95 Brave. No, he was traded middle of the year to Boston. Tough. Giants in 06. I just don't know who a Giant in 06 was. Wetland or whatever his name was.
John Wetland?
I don't think I'm going to have a better... I know that's wrong, but I don't think I'm going to have a better guess than John Wetland.
It's a solid guess.
Yeah.
Because he was in those Yankees bullpens.
Yeah. And it's pre-Mariano. This is a hard one. Joe's, dude, I'm sorry. I bet you could probably get this guy because you watch these teams. And I'm sorry to let you down.
This many lines on a page feels right for a guy like that. And I know that's not analysis, but it kind of is. Is Mike Hampton the one that there's like 3 guys with that name? No, that's Mike Stanton, who is the guy I was trying to think of when I was thinking Mike Hampton the whole time. I was crossing up a bunch of names. I was crossing up Hampton and Stanton. Hampton is a Yankee at some point, I believe. He has a lot more Mets years. That feels right. Stanton, longtime Yankee. And white lefty reliever, good years. He has years that match up here. And that many Braves years in a row feels more right.
You know, that Yankees dynasty bullpen was electric. In that bullpen, some of the legends, obviously Mariano, John Wetland, who this is not. Ramiro Mendoza is a fan favorite.
But I don't even know that I have a guess. I'm just going to throw a reliever out there. And that reliever's name is Clay Meredith. Was a Padre.
It is not close.
Certainly did not play on these teams.
Unfortunately, not close.
I have no idea.
Not locking it in, but I don't know that I'm going to have a better guess than Mike Stanton. Solid career. A lot of solid years for this guy. I don't think I'm getting this if it's not Mike Stanton, so I'm going to guess Mike Stanton.
Thank God I didn't say Mike Hampton, because I was on Mike. Mike Stanton, final answer.
And maybe I'm wrong, but I believe same name as a current Yankee, technically. This is Mike Stanton. 27 games closing for the 1993 Braves. What's that about?
Some people would say he's still a Yankee.
Yeah, I didn't know he stuck around for that. In my mind, he was like 8-year career, half of it with the Yankees, half of it with. I think I knew he was a Brave. I think I had that somewhere.
I don't feel bad about
I
missing.
mean, as a
Mike
lifelong Yankee fan, you got to be a little embarrassed,
Right.
but otherwise, solid John.
Stanton. Okay. I mean, frustrating. I want to get them all.
Mike Stanton. I, once again, didn't even get to guess on the hard round, but congratulations to Jake, Max, and BBD for getting into our trivia round, which will be, who are the 3 Yankees to hit the most home runs versus the Red Sox since the year 2000? Each player has 4 total guesses, and they have to get all 3 correct answers within those 4 guesses, or they get 0 points.
I just was looking at these numbers pretty recently. A-Rod.
A-Rod is number 1 with 39 home runs.
I want to say Stanton's like 4th. I'm not guessing him yet. Judge's numbers at Fenway are sneaky, not good. Giambi's on the list somewhere, but I feel like I remember him Stanton being like 4 or 5. Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira is number 3 with 27 home runs.
I will say Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi is number 5
I
on
thought
the
he was
list
number 5.
with 24 home runs.
One guess remaining. If I really can't think of somebody, the guess will be Stanton, but I think he's off. I need number 2. One name in my head, Robinson Cano, who could have just like racked up. I don't feel great about that though. Oh. I'm now between 2 catchers. Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez is incorrect.
Fuck, it's Jorge.
Number 2 is Jorge Posada with 28 home runs. Oh, you made my heart flutter. I thought you
I
had
think
it.
Gary's 6.
Gary is not in my top 7 here.
Since the year 2000, Alex Rodriguez.
Is number 1 with 39 home runs from 04 to 16.
Let's go Teixeira.
Teixeira is number 3
Okay.
with 27 home runs from 09 to 16. I just need number 2, and you have 2 guesses.
Judge actually kind of has bad numbers at Fenway, but they play Yankee Stadium too. I'll guess Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge is number 4 on the
That
list
might be it.
with 25 home runs.
Giambi.
Giambi is number 5 with 24 home runs. He was not affected by the cutoff of 2000 because Jorge Posada hit 28 home runs against the Boston Red Sox.
I love Georgie.
I don't know why, but the first guy who's coming to mind for me on this question is Mark Teixeira. That's a guess.
Mark Teixeira is number 3
Okay.
on the list
Okay.
with 27 home runs, so you're 1 for
27 home runs. Okay, Alex Rodriguez has to be
Alex
there.
Rodriguez is number 1.
Okay.
With 39 home
I should have
runs.
gotten to that sooner. I feel like Judge or Cano could easily be the last one. Could there be a sneaky like Giambi in there? I will guess Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge is number 4
Oh,
with
that's
25
cruel. That's so mean.
home runs.
Damn. All right, I am guessing Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi is number 5
Damn.
on the
Who's
list.
number 2?
With number.
Don't tell me it's
24
don't tell
home
me
runs.
it's someone I said. It's definitely
It's
someone
not
I
Robinson Cano, who's number 7. It's
Okay.
not Derek Jeter, who's number 6. It was someone you didn't even mention.
said. Who?
Jorge Posada.
Well, I do think I said him, but
With
there was
28
no
home runs.
Really?
From 2000 to
Wow.
2011, the cutoff did not factor into him.
So there it is. No points going out for our trivia round this week, but we remain with Jake and Max at the top of the standings. I would have gotten that one right, by the way. Jorge Posada, you guys are killing me. Jolly, thanks for the vacation. I'm stepping in this week. He will be back next week. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you guys in the next one.